Hello, good morning. How are you? You're welcome to today's episode of Wellbeing with Neka. And as always, we'll be talking about very interesting topic. Have you missed us? Have you subscribed to this channel? If you have not, then today is your good day. Click subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment to encourage us to bring your way more interesting topics. On today's episode, we'll be talking about something that is gradually vanishing, something that people don't talk about because it has become commonplace. It now looks normal. What is this thing? Social media and things we should never share on social media. Yes. In these days, social media is flooded with everything from personal life stories to secrets to screenshots to conversations to unclothed people. Anything at all can be found on social media. At what point do we draw the line? How do we know things that should not make it to the social media space? On today's episode, as a psychology of mental health and well-being practitioner, I'll be giving you 5 things that you should never share on social media. And if you have done so already, you might have left footprints you will never be able to wipe off. Because like they say, social media, internet, never forgets. Before you click that delete, someone has already saved that picture, that comment, that post, that content that shouldn't have had any reason to make it to the social media space. We're going to take it one point at a time and we're going to list 5 things you should never share on social media. Yes, social media has become another life. In fact, social media is the real life now. People meet on social media, people conclude transactions on social media, people start businesses, people build houses on and from social media, so to say. So yes, social media is not fake. Social media is real. Social media is real life. No matter how you paint it, no matter how you color it, everything that happens on social media is real. So how do you protect your reality on social media? By avoiding sharing any of the things I'm about to list. As a well-being practitioner, I have seen how posts might get you likes and engagements and comments, but indirectly they are driving you nuts. They are draining you mentally without realizing it. And by the time you have gone past the euphoria of the likes and the comments, your mental health would have taken a kick. These points I'm going to raise are not from a place of judgment, but from psychological point of view. Number 1, but not the most important on the list, is sharing your stories of past addiction. Yes. Nobody is telling you not to speak your truth. But before you speak that truth about your past addiction, pause and ask yourself this simple question. What is the intention? What is the purpose? What do I intend to achieve by sharing this on a platform that never forgets? What is the purpose of sharing this on a platform that my children or my grandchildren might come across someday? What is my purpose for sharing this on a platform where future employers, current employers, or business partners might come across? Take it or leave it. Most addictions are antisocial behaviors, and nobody I repeat, nobody rightfully or in their very clear mind would want to be associated with antisocial behavior. This is not to water down the fight or the efforts of people who have had to fight addictions. No. This is to protect their mental health, their future, and their present, as it were. It is okay to share your story, maybe when you have eventually healed and have become an advocate. It is even better to have a smaller circle of like-minded people who are struggling with addiction, people who have struggled with addiction, and become an advocate in a smaller circle where your voice will make an impact than writing about your story on social media. Beyond the likes, beyond the comments, are people taking notes? Are business partners who wouldn't want to associate with you lest you relapse, lest you have not fully recovered, lest you are not very much in control of your emotions? People will keep telling you, oh, thank you, sharing your story helps me. My dear, as your story is helping them, ask yourself, how is it helping me? How is it helping you, the sharer? How does it add anything to you mentally, physically? Well, monetarily, it might add something due to engagement on social media, but beyond that, what does it really add to you? Social media has blurred the line between what is necessary and what is not necessary to be shared publicly. This is not to shame people who are recovering, have recovered, or battling with addiction. This is to protect them, their mental health, their future after healing and after recovery. Number 2 on things you should never share on any social media platform is nudity in any form, be it of yourself or other people. Sharing the nude forms of yourself tells a story. No matter how blurred the lines between decency and indecency have become, nudity tells a lot of stories which might not be your intention at the point of posting them. Nudity in the form of sharing other people's unclad pictures or videos also tells a lot about your person, what you regard as decent, what you regard as right, and what is important to you. So yeah, people are on social media in different forms of nudity and making money. But then, what next? Do they have other ambitions? Do they have other ambitions of getting into business, of getting into employment, of being recommended in rooms where they wouldn't ordinarily be able to enter? And then, these public things they shared by themselves come up for scrutiny. What do you think will be the decision? I am not saying you should live your life for others, but come to think of it, you are not a lone tree in the forest. We live for each other, one way or the other. People either employ us or we employ people. People partner with us or we partner with people. People see us or we see people. So no matter how it is painted, we cannot live without societal input. So currently we have mentioned 2 things you must never share on social media, no matter how blurred the lines have become. And if you have come to this point, if you agree with any of the things I have said so far, please subscribe, share to enlighten more people, drop a comment to encourage us, and participate in this community where we advocate for both mental and physical well-being. Now let's go to the 3rd thing you must never share on social media. Gruesome details of a broken relationship. There is no reason to share gruesome details of your broken relationship that was private, except it is for you to gather evidence, which you can do outside social media, except it's for you to look for social justice or for people to help you seek justice from social media. If you cannot afford legal fees, there is no reason to tell the whole world the gruesome details of a broken relationship, be it marriage or just a romantic relationship. It has happened. It has happened. Constantly bringing yourself out for scrutiny will keep opening old wounds and make your healing difficult. You will read a lot of people writing that they are in support of you without knowing the full story. But behind bars, they are judging you by your ability to manage your emotions. The 4th thing you must never share on social media is real-time emotional outbursts. You know that when you're angry, when you're overwhelmed, when you're devastated, at that moment, you are typing. When you're overwhelmed, devastated, or in pain, or that time when you're unable to manage your emotions, you need to keep it out of social media. This is not to stifle you, but for some other reasons which will benefit your mental health in the long run. When you are putting out your emotions in real time, especially negative emotions on social media, it will make your healing longer if it will ever come to you. Real-time emotional outbursts is getting you audience and not healing. My prayers are with you. My sending you hugs in real time does not do anything. Instead, it makes the healing longer. It keeps reopening wounds when people share it, talk about it, analyze it, ruminate over it, and even extrapolate on things you did not share. Being able to manage internal outbursts or to manage emotions internally, regulate them, process them before putting them out to the public, helps you to be more rational in your approach, more rational in your choice of words, so that you do not go back in time or you do not later regret why you said what you said, how you said it. It is better to process your emotions. Even best to have walked past that emotion before sharing it on social media. I know some people will say people have gotten help by doing that. Yes, if you are in danger, if you are at risk, it's okay. It's okay. Somehow, you might get help, but most times what you get is engagement and audience. to the last thing you should never share on social media: your confidential work information. In fact, it doesn't have to be confidential. Do not share details of your workplace on social media. Now, this not only protects you, it also protects information of the people you work with or you manage at your workplace. You should not give details of happenings at your workplace while you're still working there. I might also want to add that you should also not provide confidential information of where you previously worked, because your next employer might not trust you with confidential information when they employ you. This is grossly overlooked in these days of social media content. You see doctors and nurses and everybody sharing very confidential details of where they work. If I were to be your next employer, I will not touch you with a long pole. Keep where you work and details of where you work out of social media. Thank you for watching to this point. And if you are just coming here, or if you're just seeing this video by omission, commission, or accident, don't forget to subscribe, because on here we discuss real life issues that will affect your well-being. My name is Nneka, and I'm happy having you today. See you on our next episode. Bye.